Hi everybody, I'm Chris Sweeney. I'm an attorney here at Maryland Volunteer Lawyers Service, and I'm going to talk today about shielding of criminal records. If you follow Maryland Volunteer Lawyers Service, you probably have heard us talk about criminal record expungement a lot. Criminal record shielding is a somewhat similar process, but it has its own rules and it's a little bit more narrow than expungement. So what shielding does is it hides criminal cases from public view, unlike expungement, which more or less makes it seem like the case never happened. What shielding does is it just makes those cases inaccessible to the public with certain exceptions. The types of cases that can be shielded are convictions for a very specific list of mostly minor nonviolent crimes, things like trespassing, disorderly conduct, drug possession, driving without a license, and some other types of traffic offenses. You can Google criminal record shielding Maryland to see a court handout for the full list of those crimes. The one big thing that's unique about shielding is that in Maryland you have the opportunity to shield your cases within a single county and within a single court level within that county, which is a little bit confusing. For example, if you had potentially shieldable cases in Baltimore County and Baltimore City, you would have to choose only one of those counties. And then within the county, you have to again choose only one court level in which to shield. So if you had cases in district court and circuit court, you could only shield at one court level, and that would be at your discretion, whichever you think would be the most beneficial cases to shield. Now, if you have multiple cases that are shieldable within a single court level in a single county, you can shield all of them. The other requirements for shielding are you have to wait 3 years from the completion of any sentence or probation that was ordered in the case, and you cannot have any subsequent convictions within that time period that are not themselves eligible for shielding or expungement. And shielding is also subject to what we call the unit rule, which means you can only shield an entire case. You cannot shield individual charges within a case. So if you have a guilty for trespassing in a case, that would generally be shieldable, but if you had a guilty in the same case for something like distribution of CDS, which is not shieldable, then you cannot shield that case at all. Once a case gets shielded, like I said, it is hidden from public view, but certain parties would have the opportunity to see it in certain circumstances. For example, if you were applying for a job where you were maybe working in the healthcare field, or you were going to be working with children or working in law enforcement, public safety, those employers would be allowed to look at shielded records, shielded criminal records, to assess your background. However, you are not required to tell a potential employer about shielded records. You can't get in trouble for not admitting that case happened to you if it has been shielded. So that is your basic overview of criminal record shielding in Maryland. To get more information about Maryland Volunteer Lawyer Service, and if you're interested in seeing if you qualify for our services, or if you're an attorney who wants to volunteer with us, check out mvlslaw.org. Thanks.